this time, this could have been a win-win. Stay tuned. Well, hello everyone. My name is Lady Shanelle, and I'm excited and honored that you have taken this time to spend with me for the next few moments. This video is going to give you some tips and skills and strategies on how to make the next season of your life the best season yet. So if that's something you're interested in and determined to do, then stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. Listen up. I am so excited today because my client had a win-win, okay? And listen, this could be you too. And so today I want to share with you how you can have a win-win in your co-parenting situation, in your family situation, whether it's blended or traditional, and even in your leadership. If you are leading anything, you are leading your family, you are leading a team at work, you may even be leading a Sunday school classroom with 3-year-olds. Listen, you can make it a win-win. So first of all, let's start with sacrificing, okay? So whenever you're dealing with people, let's be clear, people. You are going to have to make some sacrifices. You cannot have it your way all the time, okay? Listen, 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds kind of think they could have it their way all the time. But guess what? By this time in your life, in this stage of the game, we've realized that everything doesn't go our way, and we can't go back and throw a temper tantrum when it doesn't. However, if we're going to make the situation or the situation that we're facing a win-win, we may have to sacrifice a want for what's really important. What I mean by that is sometimes things may be important, but is it really important in the grand scheme of things? Sometimes we have to look long-term down the road a little bit more and see, you know what? Is this really going to matter 5 months from now, 5 years from now, 50 years from now? Is it really going to matter? And some things, yes, it is going to matter. Some things, not so much. So sometimes we have to sacrifice what we want in the moment for the bigger picture and for what's really important. Secondly, we need to prioritize, again, what really matters, okay? Some things matter to us in this moment, but other things may matter in the grand scheme of things. And those are the things we have to prioritize. We got to bring that stuff to the top. Co-parents, listen up. If you are prioritizing making an extra dollar and missing your son's game, is that really what really matters, okay? If you need to say to your boss, listen up, I like this job, I enjoy my position, but my kid matters more. I'm going to go ahead and head to this game. You are now prioritizing what really matters, because in the grand scheme of things, your son is going to remember when you chose work over him time after time after time after time again. Co-parents, another situation can come up when you and the co-parent, y'all are not seeing eye to eye. Y'all are going through some tumultuous waters. You are just on rocky road right now, right? And sometimes you have to prioritize what really matters versus what matters. Dealing with co-parents, sometimes you have to communicate, I can't get them this weekend, right? Or I need to get them this weekend because I've got to take Sally to her dance lesson and you're working this weekend. So what is the point of me sending Sally to you if she's going to miss her dance lesson when I can take her to her dance lesson? That is what really is really important in the grand scheme of things, right? I know it's your weekend, but we can switch weekends so Sally can get what Sally needs. Okay? Leaders, listen up. This is for you as well. Sometimes we have to prioritize what really matters versus what matters. That deadline maybe matter, but your client's mental health really matters, okay? Prioritizing a person, a valuable employee or a valuable team member really matters versus trying to meet this deadline, okay? Because if you lose a valuable employee, you're losing a lot, okay? You're losing a lot simply because you're trying to meet one deadline and you got a million deadlines that you got to meet in the lifetime of your career. We got to kind of reset, people. We've got to reset and be very, very clear on the difference between what matters and what really, really matters. they're still talking about win-win situations. Lastly, we're going to talk about setting realistic expectations or even lowering them. Now, this is a different video than when I'm talking to people about their relationships and dating. Okay, that's a whole nother video. This video is about creating win-win situations with people you are already in relationship with, whether it's a co-working relationship, where it's a team building relationship, where it's a co-parenting relationship, where it's a family relationship. We are creating win-win situations for people we are already in relationship with. And how do we do that? Sometimes the expectation that we have is not realistic. We are making unrealistic expectations, and we wonder why we keep getting disappointed time after time after time again. Well, can I tell you that you're setting unrealistic expectations, and you are suffering the consequences of that because you keep setting the unrealistic expectations. So one of the things I talk to clients about is when they tell me all about their wants, and that's great. But then when we look at the reality, this is a person you've been dealing with for 10, 15 years. You know they are not that organized. So to set an expectation for them to become organized overnight is probably unrealistic, and you're going to be disappointed. So my goal as a coach is to say, or to remind them, ma'am, you had to organize all of his stuff for the whole time you were married to him. Why do you think he now has become organized all of a sudden? So let's set a realistic expectation and then build from there. Sometimes we need to lower our expectations so that we can know where we're building from. And so we can lay out a game plan or a foundation that is secure, solid, and realistic, and then build from there. But when you set the expectation and the bar way up here, and this person has no intention, they have no capacity, they don't even have the bandwidth to attain that, then you're the one that's suffering. They're going to live their life and be la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da, okay? They are happy, and you're waking up and staying awake at night trying to figure out how you can make this work, and it just doesn't work. We are creating win-win situations where this person wins and you win as well, mentally, emotionally, maybe even spiritually. Listen, y'all, those are the three that I wanted to share with you on how to have win-win situations in your relationships, in your leadership, your teams, your families, your co-parenting, whatever it is that you need a win-win in. Consider these three topics that I brought to you today, and I want to know what action steps that you plan to take based on what we've shared today. And also, look in the description box for any resources or services that might be of help to you. Can't wait to see you in the next video. Have a great day.